August 27, 2017 by Shannon Vestal-Robson. The past 2 seasons of Game of Thrones have employed Bran Stark in his green sight to show us past events that we never thought we'd be able to see, like key events in the life of one young Ned Stark. Season 6 revealed a scene from Ned's childhood back at Winterfell, and we couldn't take our eyes off a character we've heard a bit about but never really seen, Ned's sister, Lyanna. In Season 6's concluding episode, we return to Tower of Joy to discover the truth about Lyanna, and finally, in the Season 7 finale, we see Lyanna's secret wedding. All this time, the show has been setting us up to learn more about Lyanna, the history of House Stark, and what it all might mean for the future. If you're not familiar with Lyanna Stark, let's go over the info we have from the books and the show. Lyanna was Ned's only sister. Early on in Season 6, Bran uses his green sight to visit a day in the life of the Winterfell kids, one generation before him. There's his father, Ned, older brother Brandon, a younger brother Benjen, and the only girl Lyanna. This is the most the show had revealed about a young Lyanna and the first time SHES had a face. Seen on horseback, she seems to have a lot in common with Arya SHES no handmaiden, hidden away inside learning to be a young lady. Even so, we know that she blossomed into one of the most eligible bachelorettes of her generation. She was promised to Robert Baratheon, who started a war when she was kidnapped. Lyanna's engagement and subsequent kidnapping are legendary in Westeros. She was engaged to Robert Baratheon, who is pretty open about the fact that he never got over her, revealing how heartbroken he is in Lyanna's tomb below Winterfell in the series premiere. And later, to his wife, Cersei. Ouch. The story goes that while Robert and Lyanna were engaged, Rhaegar Targaryen, an older brother of Daenerys who was dead before the show began, kidnapped her, inciting Robert's rebellion when the Mad King, Aerys Targaryen, refused to see his own son to justice. Robert started a war to win her back. He killed Rhaegar, but she died anyway, Bran Stark says in Season 1, filling us in on the story. In Season 5, Sansa Stark reveals the world's perception of what happened. Yes, he chose her, and then he kidnapped her and raped her. Indeed, Rhaegar being married to someone else and making off with Lyanna wasn't just quite the scandal. It's an event that still has reverberations in the Game of Thrones universe today. Then, this story is officially disproved in Season 7, when Sam and Gilly learn that Rhaegar had his marriage annulled, then marries Lyanna. Thus, Jon is not a bastard, but is actually the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. Lyanna had a child before she died. Ned Stark was Robert's right-hand man, and as such, he was with him during Robert's rebellion and also because he obviously wanted to save his sister. In Season 6, we see Ned and Howland Reed approach the Tower of Joy after Rhaegar's death, and after Ned and Howland dishonorably defeat Arthur Dayne, Ned races up the tower after he hears screaming, Lyanna's screaming. She dies there, but it's never revealed how, and what happened, until the Season 6 finale. We learn that the birth of her child, Jon, has caused her to bleed out. Her last words to her brother involve her asking Ned to protect her child, and Jon Snow's real name. The long-held RLJ theory, the widely held theory, basically stated that Jon Snow is the son of Lyanna and Rhaegar, a theory that's proven in the Season 6 finale. The promise was to protect Jon. Remember how, before Ned leaves for King's Landing in Season 1, he tells Jon they'll talk about his mother when he gets back, but then conveniently dies before he can. Hopefully Bran will finally tell Jon about his parentage next season. You have theories, so we don't miss a moment with Game of Thrones updates. By signing up, I agree to the terms and to receive emails from Pop Sugar. You're all signed up. Check out other Pop Sugar newsletters.